spectacular, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. 10 of 12 balls.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're thinking he's chewing up balls, he's not scoring runs, they're going at a run a ball till the 10th over. Between the 6th and the 10th over, they went at a run a ball.
Exactly.
And then suddenly he switches on the afterburner.
Yeah, the afterburner. I like that. I'll tell you what happened. Normally, we do the Cricbuzz Combox at the end of 10 overs, and the Combox curse is a real thing, and it works for the bowling team. This time, it worked for the batting team because, Kartik, we said, oh, they can't be batting like this. They can't be going around a ball from 7 to 10. And they really need to accelerate. But by accelerate, we meant shoo, not shoo.
But you said the right thing. They couldn't have gone on like that. But look, this is why this game is unbelievable. And also, some players can actually make you eat your words. In fact, many. Sometimes you look at someone. And Sai Sudarshan, right through the season, has only gone at 125, 130. It's not as if in the current climbs, he has gone at 145 plus.
Yeah.
So even when he started today, or even the previous game, there was a time when the commentators were saying, oh, should he be retired out?
Yeah.
I suppose they must have said the same thing. And he's made everyone eat their words. It's just that suddenly he took his game to a different level. And as you rightly said, it was going at an even keel, and suddenly it just took off. It took off like a rocket. And for someone like him to go at 204s and just the cleanness of the hitting against some good bowling, someone like Patirana is never easy to hit. I know that Tushar Deshpande dished him out some freebies out there, but still, they still have to be hit.
True.
So it was just pure hitting. And especially after whatever has happened with Shubman Gill gone and Riddhiman Saha gone, we've been saying that these guys have been the linchpins or the guys who have taken or propelled GT. I think today it was the turn of Sai Sudarshan.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Riddhiman Saha as well, not too bad. But if you just see, there was a time where, and you can tell it's probably playing on his mind as well, because he was retired out in the previous game, wasn't he? Right, Sai Sudarshan. So he's looking at that. He plays those 2 dot balls. You can see he's getting panicky. It's great to have your captain there, because the captain goes and tells him, don't worry about it. 2 sixes.
He was just amazing. And you know, the best part about it is, if you see his record, he's played 7 matches this year. The lowest score has been 19. Okay, he's got a 62 not out against Delhi Capitals, which is a winning knock.
Yeah, won a player of the match, I think, for that.
Yes, a 43, a 47. He's been getting runs. He's just not been getting runs as fast enough for what Gujarat thinks they need to do. And that's an amazing situation where Gujarat actually tells us, you know what, you're batting really well, but you're not scoring them fast enough for us to bat you at that position.
Yeah.
And then he comes in a big match because they put him in as insurance. We were in fact surprised that he'd go in, because what you're saying is that if Gill gets out early, that's when you bring him in. But they got that good start and they still send him in. And wow, he just capitalized.
Yeah, he did, because there was, of course, we were discussing that you have Hardik Pandya, you have Miller, you have Tewatia, you have Vijay Shankar, you have Rashid Khan. It's a whole list of hitters. Why have they spent this time in the innings, 7 to 10, going at a run a ball? They can surely take a risk and go for it. But we have to keep in mind that at that time, right, they did lose that 1 wicket, of course, of Shubman Gill. But we have to bear in mind that at that time, there was a spell in the middle where the ball was turning quite sharply.
Yeah, absolutely. It was gripping, it was stopping. It was a time where they again had to re-acclimatize to those conditions. Jadeja was going through a good spell. Tikshana bowled a couple of good overs. But suddenly, one shot, which was a slog sweep from Sai Sudarshan, and everything fell into place for him. Yeah. Suddenly, it was as if one flick of a switch from somewhere, and suddenly things fall in place for you. And you're absolutely right. Sometimes you get into that groove where you are actually overcritical of yourself in the middle. And that's where the calming head or someone to shepherd you through that, someone like Hardik Pandya who told him, just relax.
Yeah.
And suddenly it gives you a new lease of life, new lease of confidence. It was just a special innings. Seriously, a special innings. And Joyda is very right. In the middle, if you think of what GT wasn't doing, GT wasn't hitting those sixes. And one of the reasons why they dropped him, which was surprising for somebody who's getting runs. But then they realized that they needed him for a different role, and he played that to perfection today.